everyone. Today is August 7th, and I'm going to just kind of go over a few little things here, nothing too crazy today, but wanted to show you kind of a little recap of yesterday and a little bit more about my process. So here we have Major League Baseball's games uploaded, ready to go, the live odds are in, and we have all of our columns on the right-hand side that has all kinds of filters inside of here and formulas. Basically, like I said earlier, we just have AI help us run through pretty much every combination of organizing these filters and setting columns to find the most profit on the season. So I have another sheet down here for a system matrix that has all of these system strings I've identified, and it shows you the profit here on the left-hand side. So we have over 100 some different systems, again, that are all profitable. And our daily dashboard here tells me exactly what team, what the bet type is, and what the record of that system is year to date. So it takes a lot of the legwork out of this. Now I do always fact check and double check AI, and I run the same system string to see, if the numbers add up. So real quick here before I get away from Major League Baseball, the example I showed yesterday was a dead heat dog that's been hitting around 70% year to date. So it was active on the Tigers yesterday, and we can see here, obviously the Tigers won, I think 11-0 or something crazy. So again, just another example of this system, season long, and how it has produced profits long term. So once the calculation bar finishes up, you'll see the top part here calculate with the year-to-date record. Takes a little longer than it used to with all these games. But again, that's what we do. We have AI analyze our spreadsheet. So this example I showed you yesterday is a combination of 4 columns. They have to be a dog. They have to be a category 9. And basically, that is a mixture of all kinds of different things going on in the background to determine if they're a 9, an 8, a 7, things like that. Rank difference abstract, so season rankings, and then looks like here it finished up. So yeah, 68.8%, 53 and 24 in the year on these money line dogs, hitting for 44 units, and it's always a risk 1 unit play as far as what our spreadsheet is designed to calculate. Everything's in decimal odds. It's easier to track large amounts of data. Let's jump over to WNBA real quick. Yesterday I gave you guys a play on the Toronto Portland under, which cashed big time. And let's jump over to our system matrix here. Again, all kinds of system strings we have identified with our winning records and how that system did year to date. So money lines, ATSs, overs, sharper versions of items. So we have here, for example, a couple, 12 and 1s, 17 and 3s, which is a sharper version of maybe a season-wide system. Maybe we add on one more filter that gets us that sharper view. Dashboard, of course, shows us the day's games that are active, as well as if I go ahead and look for yesterday's date, our playbook here is designed to tell us basically per day if those systems won or lost, which is a really cool feature I was able to add into this spreadsheet. So this will load up here in a second. We can see yesterday. So yeah, this is the one I pointed out yesterday, was the Toronto Portland. It was on several different systems you can see here. Some very sharp ones, 16 and 3. Those moved all, so +1. This over didn't hit on Los Angeles, Minnesota. It was another play of ours, but we still ended the day, I think, 4 and 1 in the WNBA and 4 and 1 in Major League Baseball. Then again, just to show you guys the kind of the full circle, I guess, I have a spreadsheet here that I track each play. So this is our top play of the day for Major League Baseball. We're hitting 66%, 74 and 38 for 61 units. This is always a 3-unit play. We always have one 3-unit play in Major League Baseball, our top play. And here's our year-to-date graph. So you can see here, we just, again, peaked up on a new season high around 61 units. I think we peaked at 62, but we'll get back up to around 70, hopefully, by the end of the year. So yeah, I track everything, odd for odd, bet for bet, dollar for dollar, and keep track of it all. Fully transparent. And we are on Winnable as well, so that's where I usually post everything. So if you don't have a Discord or you don't want to, get involved with too many things, Winnable is usually where I post that stuff. And I also have a Phase 3, I call it Moneyline, or I'm sorry, Altline Tracker, that basically looks through the thousands of games and finds me situations where it's pretty much never lost. So today, for example, Orioles Rangers, the game total to go over 5.5 in this situation today between both teams is 27-0 on the year. So that's another thing that I do, and a full-time record here of this is 588 and 185, almost 77% on the year. Just insane numbers. So yeah, feel free to check us out on Winnable. Discord, I'm very open. Feel free to ask questions, and welcome to Spreadsheet Selections.